Welcome to Chasing the Monster podcast. I'm your host, Luis Gomez.
I'm your host, Griffin Aldridge, and welcome to episode three. It's just Lewis and I, no co-host, because we're gonna wait. We're actually in college, so we have a little more freedom because we're on break. So we're gonna wait for that. Obviously, like I said, random podcasts until we really start it up. I think we'll really start it up in regular season when we're very consistent with a
Yeah.
dates for podcast, because it's kind of hard. Obviously, we'll have the breakdowns, the Beantown breakdowns hosted by Lewis
I'll
during.
talk every night, every game, every after the game. I'm gonna be there
Oh yeah,
talking about the game, and you already know, man. This is gonna be fun.
oh yeah. Uh, so how we feeling? A lot of rumors around Vladdy apparently would love to go to Boston if the Blue Jays are out on him if they don't work on our contract. You see Bregman rumors heating up. You see Pete Alonso rumors heating up with the Red Sox.
Yeah,
Tanner
that's
Scott.
yeah.
You have so many different rumors, and
I feel like we're everywhere, bro.
we are.
It feels like we're everywhere. Also, we're like front runners for Tanner Scott. And I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Oh,
I don't remember. I think the last time we had like a pitcher that a reliever that quality reliever was who? Cambro?
I you
2018?
could
Because
argue
I feel like we've
Kenley.
been dancing with and we're like relievers, you know what I mean? Like we
Could
haven't got the
argue
top
Kenley.
arm
Yeah, you could argue Kenley, but like,
currently, but he's
I
not in his prime anymore. You got me.
oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, you could really argue Kenley Jansen was one of them, but at the same time, like he was kind of late in his career,
Yeah.
so I don't know. You got Tanner Scott as an option, like that would be a huge for the Red Sox because their pen already looks nice with you're gonna have I'm hearing that Sandoval might move to the pen once he's ready. Um
Yeah.
I don't know. Um
It depends, you know. What if, God forbid, but like, what if someone gets injured? You know what I mean? He will
yeah,
take that role. You never know. It's a long season.
yeah, for
Never
sure.
know. Like this year, you saw this year. This year, it could be an example. You know what I mean? I think we would have gone to the playoff if we had all our pitching staff healthy. We would have definitely gone. But at some point, that was our best player was missing. You know what I mean? That's
It was just like for a bridge year, as you would call it a bridge year, like a year that you're just trying to get by. Uh, Almost making the playoffs was incredible.
yeah.
So you're
Like
thinking to yourself,
our record was 81 wins and 81 losses. And, for a wild card spot, the team that had like a wild card spot had 86 wins.
yeah.
The Yankees had what, 92 games? They won like 93 games. We're right there. You see what I mean?
And it's crazy because I think the biggest thing to me was you were lacking pitching. Now you have an ace. Now you have Walker Buehler, who you also just brought in from LA, who he's been very inconsistent because he's been bouncing back from injuries. But I feel like, Walker Buehler a couple of years ago, prior to his injury,
I feel
we
like
were
he's gonna be
just a
like
dominant
Vivaldi.
pitcher. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I feel I have
I
that
think
feeling
better.
about
I
him.
think better, though. I think he's going to be better. And you will also see him trying to recruit Bregman. We got to talk about that.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
you saw that how I think he's so excited to become a Boston Red Sox. He's
He
now
prefers the Red Sox.
yeah. Remember
Apparently, he prefers the Red Sox, but he's looking into a 7-year deal. The Red Sox are in the four and fives.
oh, so he's trying to come up with an extension with the Red Sox, you mean?
No, out of all the teams, this is
Oh.
was a report someone I really trust. Um, he's looking for a 7-year deal. The Red Sox are offering him 4 to 5. He's trying to go into a longer deal, but I heard that he prefers the Red Sox over the Tigers, over the Blue Jays, and I understand why. I understand why. But
Oh,
like, 'cause
sorry.
we were
I
like,
got confused. I thought you were talking about Bueller, but
no,
all
no,
right.
no, no,
We're talking about
Bregman.
Bregman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I think, it's Alex Bregman. You lost out on Teoscar Hernandez. I think, yeah, the years, whatever, da da da. But like this is a star that you want on your team. Like we need that right-handed batter. I'm tired of getting the 1 year rentals. You had Adam Duvall, you had um Tyler O'Neill. I'm ready to kind of settle down and get this right-handed batter that we could keep in the lineup for a while. That's what I'm ready for.
Yeah,
I'm
me
ready
too. Yeah,
finally pull the trigger and snatch that right-handed batter because you're not going to get him on a 1 year deal. I don't think. If you got him on a 1 year deal, that would be weird. And why would we even do that? Like I don't think he hates Boston. I think he wants to come to Boston personally.
I think so. Yeah,
You know, I think it's really like we talked about this, and I'm not gonna really focus on this
yeah.
because like we did with Soto, and that's why like you can't as a Red Sox fan, and it's just how it is, you can't really get your hopes up because they're very unpredictable on the free agents they sign. I remember the year where we signed Story, we were in on Freddie Freeman for a longest time. Red Sox are the one team that's known for being in on every single free agent. Like, I swear it wouldn't be a Red Sox offseason if you didn't say the Red Sox were interested in every single top free agent. It's just how it
Yeah.
is.
At this
I, I,
point, at
I
this
think it,
point in my life, that's good. I'm like, that doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't mean nothing for me.
yeah,
What
because you go
being
through.
interest? Well, no.
You go through and you're like,
I've
oh
been
yeah,
like, I'm an X scrolling. Red Sox are interest. So I'm like, okay, raise the flag.
yeah. And then it's like you go through interested in Arenado, interested in Pete Alonso,
Yeah,
interested in Tanner
when
Scott.
we like there was a thing in X last year where the Red Sox were the kings of interest. They were
Yeah,
interested on
I see.
Otani.
I saw that.
Everyone.
It wouldn't be a Red Sox offseason if they're not interested in every free
Did they
agent.
even offer to Otani?
I don't even
And they were
remember.
interest. Like, what's the point of being interest? Just let that guy go.
Yeah, like okay, if you're actually gonna be a serious contender, go for it. But don't go over and say, all right, I'm interested in this guy. I'm interested in this guy. All right, so we
He
covered
was
Bregman.
definite. They were definitely on Soto. I will tell you that. They were. They were. They
I
actually
I've
offered him
heard
money.
Lewis. All right, so Lewis and I are mixed on this because I've heard that they weren't as heavy contenders as everyone thought they were. But
At some
Lewis,
point, they were favorites,
all right, at some point,
and then the
but
Mets
no,
beat
but
it.
at some point too, I heard they didn't even get to 700 million. That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing that they didn't even get to 700 million. That's what I've been hearing. I'm just saying. I've heard that.
Okay, but do you think he's worth 700?
Absolutely not. If you're giving
That's
Shohei,
good that we're not overpaying someone.
yeah, because Shohei is worth 700
That's
million.
we would have
Because
gone after him instead.
yeah, because you're getting two players in one. You have a Cy Young pitcher and you have an MVP batter. With Soto, all right, yeah, he's going into his prime. You're getting prime years of Juan Soto. But how good is that going to
No,
be? Is
Tani
that even
hits
gonna,
50
yeah,
and like batting average too. Soto, I think the last time Soto hit 300 wasn't the COVID season.
I know. And
Batting
he
average 300.
and
I
you
like
have
the walks, but sometimes I like the aggressiveness. You get me?
yeah, I agree. And do you know
I
what makes
I
me
I
frustrated about
can't.
that though?
What?
You know what makes me frustrated about that? All right, and I'm I hate the Yankees. I'm a Red Sox fan, but you're paying Judge a lot less, and you're giving Soto all this money. Like it shows how the game is actually there's reasons why the game is dying. How for one, how are they getting all this money if viewership is so down? Because we're still popular. All right, we get
I
that.
mean, they're
But then,
billionaires. That's this is the problem. At
mhm.
this point, it's not even about the worth of a player. This is a bidding war in between owners.
Okay,
Like,
but
oh,
can
you're
I
rich, I'm rich too. Let's do it. It's not. It's
okay, but can
that.
I ask
That's
a
how you
question?
see it.
Can I ask a question then?
Yeah.
All right. Does it make it interesting in the NBA when there's so many free agents because the biggest contract you'll have is a 5 year deal? So people are moving around constantly. All right, I get it. You want to stay connected to a player, you want to become a fan, but then how good does it feel? How good did it feel when the Red Sox went and got Kyle Schwarber? How good did that feel? Like, how good did it feel when we brought in JD Martinez? Like, how good does it feel when you
I,
bring in that
I
big
remember
free
that,
agent?
bro.
But like when you sign these big deals, what was it? Soto signed a 15? No, how many years? Was it
15
15?
years and seven
So
hundred
so
765.
so if he stays with them, that's gonna be a long contract. You're not
It's
gonna
a
see
lot of stuff in his contract. It's like 765, and then the fifth year of the contract, if he opts out, he's gonna go to 805. So he's definitely opting out. So he's gonna be at 805.
yeah.
And then also, he has a suites, and he has like an apartment in Citi Field in the stadium. That's
In the stadium.
Yeah. He has an apartment. The Yankees offer him an apartment, but the Yankees were like, "You gotta pay for this." Aaron Judge and Derek Jeter pay for theirs. You gotta pay for yours. Like, you're not. There's nothing. You're not. You're not much better than them.
So it made the right let's get off of Soto though,
But yeah,
because um
F that guy.
yeah, now I want to kind of go on Arenado. So Arenado, he wants to go to Boston. You see another famous pod. Oh, that's something I did want to say. So I have a story. I told it on the uh, Celtics Nation Rise podcast. But so, Lewis, I already told you, but I'm gonna tell the fans. So I went to Walgreens to get some stuff, right? Went to Walgreens, and I'm there early in the morning, and I literally just woke up. Like went right there, and I'm chilling in line. And I'm like, yo, that looks like Coley Mick from Section 10. And I'm looking, I'm like, because I know he's from Maine, and I'm looking, I'm like, yo, that must be Coley Mick. And I was like, I'm gonna wait till he talks because I don't know
You
exactly.
recognize him by his voice.
Yeah,
You
yeah. And I
listen
was
to him
like,
all the time.
bro, I forgot my phone in the car. So I left my stuff, ran outside, grabbed my phone, and I was like, Coley, what's up, man? I went over, got a picture with him, just talked to him. Super nice guy. It's actually cool to meet Coley. Like I watch their podcast every night. Like that's where a lot of the news I'm getting from is from Section 10. So I just had to say that. But yeah, I mean, I was saying this that he Arenado is also friends with Jared Carrabis. That's his guy. So like that might even be like another push thing. But what do you think? I mean, he's had a lot of down seasons, but then at the same time, we know Prime Arenado is good, and he played with Trevor Story. And that might get Trevor Story motivated. All right, I'm playing with a former teammate. I'm gonna pop off and do good. And you see Trevor Story, he's actually very eager with those story camps. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
The story camp. I
I
love what
just
he's
want
doing
I want one season of Story Healthy, bro. That's the only thing I'm asking. Cause
because
he's a good ball player. Like over here, because I live in New Jersey, all of them are Yankees fan. They talk shit about Story, but I'm like, bro, when this guy is healthy and right, when sometimes when you come from an injury, you're not gonna do that well. You know what I mean? It's like baseball's like that. You gotta like slow it down, and little by little, you're gonna start doing how you play how you play. But they talk so much stuff, and I'm like, bro, if Story stays healthy, he's a way better ball player than Volpe.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
And
story
they're telling me that they're not that Volpe. I'm like, bro, they're
story is
gassing up
still my
someone
favorite
that isn't like that.
Story's been my favorite player since we signed him in. I remember a funny story actually. As soon as he signed with the Red Sox, I told my brother for Christmas I wanted a Story jersey, right? No, I think it was for my birthday. I wanted it for my birthday. And we didn't know what number he was. So I heard something about 27, so I got 27. And he had to call and change the number to 10 because he switched to 10 and I was like, "Oh." But I love Story. I love what he really gives a veteran presence like Dustin Pedroia.
He's like a
Um,
captain too.
Yeah, I really could say that he is a captain. Even though he might not execute on the field how he's supposed to, he's
Yeah,
still a
yeah, I
very
feel
good
like
role model for his
he
young players.
hasn't been the team captain because he hasn't been there. You know what I mean? He's been
But
injured.
but do you see how good of a role model he is? I think he like one day I swear he's gonna be a coach one day. He's gonna be
Taking
like
all the rookies, like let's go to my camp, showing his how to get ready for spring training, how to get ready for a full season. Because Trevor Story has been a good player. He's has the numbers. That's why he's getting paid all that money.
Mhm.
That's why he has a contract like that because he's a good ball player. He plays amazing defense and he could hit bombs too. It's
Yeah,
just like we haven't had the luck to see him at Fenway Park for a full season, and I feel like this is a year.
I
And you
agree.
could tell that he's mad because he's like hasn't played. You could see it on him.
He's
He doesn't want to
upset.
be
You can
injured. You
see it
know
in
what I
his
mean? I
eyes.
like seeing that from him because it happens.
I agree. I really agree. I mean, with Story, like he's like I said, he's that veteran presence. He's bringing in that captain role kind of because Devers, I feel like he would be a good captain, but like for one, I don't think he doesn't speak 100% English, right?
He does. I mean, not to the media,
Oh,
but
he's
to his friends, like to the clubhouse. He does.
yeah, but all right, you see that, and he's young. You have to keep that in mind, right? He's still young. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
Devers is 28.
yeah, you have to mention that in Story, like he's just that veteran role.
Oh yeah,
So
Devers is more quiet. Devers
yeah,
doesn't speak. Devers just like showing up and hitting bombs, and then that's it. Repeat the
yeah,
same thing tomorrow.
I agree.
I can never see Devers like, we got to do this, boys.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. So,
Yeah.
Guerrero, we gotta mention that. He said he would love to come to Boston. How we feeling about that? I feel like Sox fans don't get your hopes up yet.
Yeah,
Don't get your hopes up.
don't.
Don't even get your hopes up if next year comes around and he's favorites to land in Boston. Don't get your hopes up until you see that
Oh,
MLB
I'm
post.
already seeing photoshops of him in the Red Sox jersey, and I'm like, bro, no, don't start this. It's
I
not
know,
even like off season yet. It's like, yo, we're not even over with this off season, and they're already doing this.
I know. Yeah, so don't get your hopes up, really. Don't get your hopes up until he's on the team. That's what I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna stand by that because every offseason, like I told myself after the story one, I wouldn't get my hopes up anymore. I wouldn't because we missed out on Freddie Freeman and I was devastated. So I told myself I wouldn't worry anymore. Well, Lewis and Camden keep yapping in my ear. Soto's coming to Boston, baby. Soto's coming to Boston. And then I'm finally refreshing my phone every 2 minutes because of these guys. So I'm telling you, wait, wait until they're
That
in
was
Boston.
such a nightmare, bro. I have like
Wait,
nights. Oh my God, that was.
yeah, but whatever. We're not worrying about Guerrero. We'll talk about Guerrero next year. We will.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything
But
else?
I will tell you this. He hates the Yankees. And the Yankees, they only signed Paul Goldschmidt for 1 year. So they're definitely going to be on top of him as well. But the good thing is that if you don't want to play somewhere, you're not going to play there.
Yep.
Because
I agree.
Guerrero is like the Guerrero family. They're not like greedy with money.
No,
They're not.
no.
Like, I wish you could see if you go to where they live, like in DR, you will see Vladimir Guerrero Sr. in the streets hanging out with his boys while he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
While he made like a bunch of money. He's not like that. He lives in a normal house. He could buy himself a big ass house, but
Mm.
they're not like that. They're not about like money and stuff.
That's
And
that
like,
that's good.
there's a saying like father, like son.
Yeah.
They're gonna play where they're like comfortable with it. Especially him. He always had everything in his hands since a little kid. His dad, what, didn't his dad like make like almost $200 million?
I think so. Yeah, his
Yeah,
dad
it's
was
different.
Mhm.
Soto came from nothing. He is different, you know what I mean?
And
Even though he's
Soto,
been treated like you gotta work for your stuff, and he has put in the work.
yeah, I think Soto, you're kind of seeing like you're seeing an era in the MLB kind of transition more into like flashy studs. Like you have Jazz Chisholm Jr., you have Alex Verdugo and Soto. Like They created this.
Tatis, bro.
Yeah,
Oof.
Tatis. You're seeing this thing where the game is changing and it's messing up with the old heads who love baseball, but you're seeing it change into a fashion that this is just the era we're gonna come into, you know? Like we're gonna someday be in an era where we're gonna look at it and be like, whoa, whoa, what? Like, whatever. But um honestly, to cover that up, like how else are we feeling? Any other moves you want to kind of see this offseason? I know we need a right-handed bat, but other than that, I think
Oh,
it
yeah,
could.
let's talk about the right-handed bat. And I will give Casas 1 year. At least this one. At least one. And if his value goes up, it's even better in the trade market. You get me?
You
And
know
if
who
you
else?
really want Guerrero, you could go after Guerrero. I don't know the decisions, but you know what I mean? If they want Guerrero, they could go after Guerrero. But I will give Casas at least 1 more year. Casas has the potential. It's right there. He just needs to be healthy.
I
Nolan
get.
Arenado, I don't know, because he's.
I trade Yoshida. I trade
I know
Yoshida.
his defense is there,
Trade Yoshida.
but his offense is going down every year. Maybe
Okay,
changing
but with
his.
a monster, he could relive. Like he could what's the word I'm looking for? He could just bring that back. He could bring that
Yeah, he
back.
could like
You know what word I'm looking
he
for?
could be gonna be raised from the dead basically.
Yes, raised from the dead. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like
Um,
him too, but sometimes I don't know. I feel like what would we put him in first? He's willing to play first, I heard,
that'd be interesting.
but I
Uh,
don't know. It's just he had 15 home runs and he had 16 home runs. Casa had 15, and he played way more games than Casas.
all right, I'm gonna say this though. I think to finish up this offseason, you either need Arenado or you need Bregman. It's just how it is. Or you
I
could keep
feel right
on.
now we have to give the money to
Mhm.
Bregman.
I agree. I would rather have Bregman, but
As
I
put him at
wouldn't be mad.
second because Bregman, he I feel like Bregman's more like a second baseman body type. I feel
Yeah, yeah,
he's a third baseman, but I feel like third baseman have to be bigger. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
feel like he's gonna be better at second.
yeah.
More
Agree.
time. I
Agree.
mean, he's an athlete, but I just feel like Bregman it is because Bregman is such a like.
Mhm.
I feel like he's thinking about coming to Boston because look, he comes from the Houston Astros. You know that field, how it is. Sharp
Oh
pork.
yeah,
You
oh
know what
yeah,
I mean? It fits with him. It fits with his swing, you know what I mean? But if you take him to Toronto, that field isn't like built for him. You get me? It isn't built for him.
and
Take him
Detroit's
to
far.
the
Detroit's
Tigers
far.
field.
Yeah, they're.
Now Tiger Field is also not built for him. I feel
I
like
think.
Fenway Park fits with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looks just like him, and I mean not look just like him, but it looks for him, for his swing, for his like because he likes to pull home runs, and
Mhm.
that green monster sometimes could save you when it's supposed to be a flyout at Rogers Center. It could be a double at
I
Fenway
know.
Park. You get me?
I think realistically for his career, his best two options would either be returning with the Astros or coming to Boston. Just for
And
his
also,
sake.
yeah, also this something crazy is this. The stats are there. In 2024, the Red Sox were in batting average. The Red Sox were in fifth in batting average,
That's crazy.
and
So
in RBIs, the Red Sox were number ninth.
bring him to Boston. I'm
Add
telling
add
you, if
Bregman
you
into
bring
that.
him to
Add
Boston,
Trevor Story a full season. Casas a full season. Devers fully healthy. Rafaela, who has more experience now, because I feel like this year was like a learning experience. You know what I mean? And he was having trouble with high fastballs. This offseason, you're working on your high fastballs. Like, stay away from that. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
Willie Abreu, also Roman Roman Anthony.
you're
He's a
gonna.
story can.
I want to mention on him. I think you're gonna see him playing a lot more time in Boston this year. Um,
Who
Roman
who?
Roman Anthony, and
Yeah.
you might see Christian Campbell too. Uh, but like I feel like you'll definitely see more time from them. I'm excited to see what they can do during spring training. I'm
I'm
excited
not
for
gonna
that.
lie with you. Christian Campbell reminds me of Mookie.
Really. Hmm.
Like when that swing like finishes. Like
But
I'm
but
getting flashbacks,
but
but
you know
I'm
who
like,
he reminds me of?
oh
His swagger and kind of like you know what I'm talking about. Like his kind of theme reminds me of the Dodgers Mookie Betts, which I'm not mad about that. Dodgers Mookie is a good Mookie. I'm telling you. I'm telling
yeah.
you.
I'm getting like flashbacks because like the way when Mookie came into the league, the way he finished his swing,
Yeah, with that
that's
switch.
what it reminds me of.
Oh
I
yeah,
know that his batting stance is different, but when they finish swing, it looks so familiar, and I'm like, wow,
I know. Sedane
good
always reminds
eras.
me of Mookie. Sedane always remind me of a
Yeah,
Mookie.
I
I
have a
don't know.
Mookie Betts card signed.
That's
I
sick.
want to get it graded, but I don't know how to. But I have
Uh,
a Mookie Betts card. I've been having him. Oof.
Mookie
It was
Betts.
word by him too.
Yeah.
I have a Mookie Betts card signed. Like it's signed. It's like actually it came in the Topps card like stuff, and it's signed by him. It wasn't no one yet though.
That's sick.
I
Uh,
grabbed it and I'm like, oh, I wanted like Big Poppy, like I wanted like a player that was mentioned, like a Bogarts at that moment, because Mookie came to the league in 2014. Bogarts was in 2013. It's different. So I was like hoping for someone like Bogarts because I didn't
yeah.
know Mookie yet.
Oh yeah.
But
Lewis.
yeah, I still with it and I still have that card still there.
That's
I
sick.
need to get a grade. That's the only thing.
You do. You do. Um, we were going to meet up at Fenway Fest.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about this. I am disappointed that it's Fenway Fest now. I liked it in Springfield, you know? I liked it with the
That's
casino.
in Boston, right?
No, that's actually in Springfield, Massachusetts. It
Okay,
was
okay. I'm sorry, Boston. I mean
yeah,
Massachusetts. Yeah.
it was 15 minutes from where I grew up and it was easier for me. But not only that, I think like the setting was good. You know, you had the Basketball Hall of Fame. I always looked forward to the pictures of them shooting hoops at the Basketball Hall of Fame. Uh, I'm just all right, I get it. You want to bring Fenway involved into it. You want to bring those Boston fans involved. But at the same time, I don't know. I think I'm just salty because it benefited me more, which that's not right. But I think it's also harder in Boston. Like you see definitely parking's more of an issue in Boston, and you see a lot of different things, you know. It's a lot harder to do it in Boston, and I think that's going to affect a lot of the fans because me personally, I would have went to it if it was in Springfield again, if it was winter weekend, not Fenway Fest. But I have
I
car trouble,
couldn't. I have
so I
never
would have
gone
to
to
take the
it
train.
because I live in New Jersey, but now I have my own car and stuff. I could go to it, but I was gonna go to the Fenway Fest, but
Money's tight. Money's tight.
yeah, right now school.
Cool, busy, busy, money's tight. If anyone does watch this, like I know right now we're low on viewers, but if you guys want to send me your pictures and I'll post them on my story, feel free. I'll post them on the IG. Um, yeah, I'm just it's definitely a fun interactive thing that you could do for sure. I love it. It was fun for me. I'm sad I can't go this year, but I'll be watching at home, seeing everyone take their pictures with all the celebs, see all of the Garrett Crochet pictures. I know I'm jealous, but but it's whatever.
We should definitely go to
Oh
Fenway Fest.
yeah,
I
next
want to
year.
go for a weekend on my birthday.
Oh, to a game?
For a weekend, Friday to Sunday, over
I'm down.
there. And I could
Lu-
go.
Lewis and I gotta meet up. Like we've been talking about this for forever.
I really thought it was gonna be the Fenway Fest.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. I think it'll honestly be a Celtics game because we've been talking about it a lot. Obviously, our no, new co-host over there on Celtics Nation Rise. I know it's so hard because we have Chasing the Monster and Celtics. Like it's two C's, so it's like you mess them up.
No,
But
and especially because for right now we're not doing a lot of
Chasing the Monster,
chasing the monster. We're just talking about what's going on.
just
But yeah,
off season, you know? Yeah. So definitely, if you guys are Celtics fans, go check that out. We have a lot. It's a lot harder to get guests on here because I feel like there's less Red Sox creators. Then there is Celtics creators. So we're actually over there. I think we've definitely built up a little something something right now. So go check that out for sure. We're gonna build something up over here. I'm telling you. Uh,
Yeah.
just gotta wait till the season starts. It's really hard in the off season, especially when there's things are up in the air, you know. But definitely go check that out. Anything you want to look into at for spring training? Any news or anything? Like what's up? Um, obviously
Um,
we'll talk about that closer to spring training, but how you feeling? Like, are you excited for spring training to come up? You ready for the season to start?
yeah. I'm super ready because I feel like we're a playoff team right now. We are.
But I'm gonna stop you right there though.
We
I
are.
think people are getting crazy with their predictions, saying we're gonna be first in the American League when we haven't been up there yet. You guys need to cool it. I get it. We got pitching and stuff. I get it. I completely get it. But we haven't had a winning season since, was it 2018? Wasn't that the last
Oh,
time
say it again. Say it again. We haven't had what?
a season when we were first in the standings since I think 2018. 2021 we weren't. 2021 we weren't,
We were
right?
second.
So we haven't had a winning season since 2018. So you
Yeah,
guys,
but this is a thing. This is a thing. Look, the teams you gotta chase down are the Yankees and the Orioles. And the Orioles, I feel like they
okay,
downgraded.
but the Blue Jays got better.
You're really scared of Blue Jays?
No, but I'm saying they could be a good team. They can. You know it too. You know it. And
No, yeah, they
the
have it
Yankees
in
did
them,
get
but
the Yankees in a sense got better. If Paul Goldschmidt can do what he can do, and if Cody Bellinger can do what they do, and you just got
like I feel
Max.
like the Yankees are extra excited. I don't know why. Because
I,
I'm not gonna lie with you, Cody Bellinger is not Juan Soto.
we'll talk about our predictions before the season. Like we'll give
No,
you
yeah,
our
we will.
standings,
But I
we'll
just
give you
hate
our
the Yankees.
MVP.
Like, oh, we got a demon. What demon? He hasn't played like a demon since 2019. Like, relax. They're like
Yeah.
comparing Soto to they're comparing Bellinger to Soto, and I'm like, bro, I know you're
Mhm.
hurt, but stop being hurt. Like, there's no way this guy's better.
Okay, but the Yankees did get better. We have to admit that. They all around they got better as a team. Like you brought in Max Fried. They did get better
They
as a
got their pitching got better, but I don't think that their defense got better for me.
okay.
Their defense definitely got better, but I'm not scared of Paul Goldsmith or
Yeah, we'll I want to do a podcast before we start. We're gonna break
I
down
want I want to do this with you
yeah.
because we're like we're talking about the Yankees here because the Yankees are the team that we gotta like chase, right? They're the one who went to the World Series. They're the best in the American League. That's the team we gotta like chase.
Mhm.
Who's better for you, Casas or Goldsmith? Goldsmith had like 22 home runs, 250.
I'll say experience wise and leadership wise, it's definitely Goldschmidt. But I feel like raw talent right now, it's gonna be Casas because
Who will you pick? Who will you pick?
Casas. I'll pick Casas. But
Okay.
no, no,
At second base, we don't even know who our second base will be yet.
we'll say Vaughn Grisham. We'll say, but
Yeah,
all right, no, second base. We'll wait. We'll wait
we will
first.
wait because we don't know. Shortstop, Volpe
No,
or
actually, you
Story.
know what? Actually, you know what? Give me Goldschmidt for first because he has leadership. I'm gonna take the skill over Costas, but he has leadership and everything. You have to admit it. You have to admit it. You have to admit. I'll give Goldschmidt. I'll give Goldschmidt the benefit of it down at first.
There's nothing way better than being young, bro. Trust me.
I know,
I feel
I
like
know
Goldsmith is going down. He's going
he
down.
is. He is, but we'll see what
Casa
we
is going up. It's just
we'll
like
see. We'll see. All right, shortstop though, I'm giving it to Story, 100%. Story hands
okay.
down. Third base, Devers. Give me Devers. Over Jazz Chisholm, right? Chisholm will play there.
Mayhew,
LeMahieu. Oh, ha 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 ha. Devers.
left field. Jason Dominguez versus Durant.
Duran's gonna play there?
Yeah,
I thought he's gonna play center.
Rafaela.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Obviously, give me Duran.
Who's their center? Bellinger or Rafaela? I mean,
Ooh, that one you have to give it to Bellinger right now. Right now, you
right
have to.
now, I will give it
Bellinger.
to him
But
because,
in the next couple of years, it's gonna be Rafaela.
yeah, that's it. I know, yeah. But for now, I will give it to Bellinger because he has experience. I will give it to him.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen much of Rafaela yet.
Yeah.
Right field, we
Chisholm.
give it to Judge. Catcher,
Oh wait. Oh wait. Then where the heck is Chisholm playing? Chisholm will be at
second.
third. Oh, second. Oh, okay. All right.
And you know, the man, he was a bigger guy.
Yeah. All right. So
Catcher,
catcher who Wong or
Wells versus Wong.
who do they have?
Wells, Austin Wells.
Tough. I'll give it a
He
Wong though.
batted 229.
I'll give it a Wong.
Yeah, yeah, and people are so wrong with this. Well had 11 errors, and Wong had 4 errors, and Wong played more innings as a catcher than him. And Wong hit 280 in batting average, 13 home runs. 15 home runs. Well batted 229 in batting average, 15 home runs, and he had like a couple more RBIs than
Oh
Wong.
yeah.
But no,
I know.
people are so
But
wrong with this. Like,
I
and
think
for
if
me,
you
I will take
think about it,
Casas at first.
all right. But
For second base, I don't know yet.
yeah, let's really get into this once our teams develop.
Yeah, when we're like
Uh,
headed to the opening day.
yeah. But again, we will see you guys running out of time here. So we will see you guys. Um, we don't know exactly yet, but we will give you a rumor
When there's
report,
more breaking news,
breaking
when there's
news.
something legit happening.
Yeah. And if not, we will do a podcast the start of spring training. The start of spring training, we will give you a
Yeah,
podcast.
it's in 1 month, and I think in 78 days,
Oh yeah. All
opening
right.
day,
Well,
baby.
anything else you got?
Let's get that right-handed hitter.
Yes.
It says it in your name.
Right-handed hitter, please.
RH batter, please.
Please. Please, please,
We
please.
have to, and I feel like the best situation is getting Bregman at
Mhm.
second base. Like I said earlier, we were in batting average. We were number fifth, better than the team that went to the World Series, the American League for was the Yankees. We were better than the Yankees in batting average. We were number fifth in the whole league. They have more RBIs than us, but it's understandable. They have Soto and Judge, those two superstars. We get it. But it's crazy that we don't have like two superstars like that, and we still manage to be in the more better batting average than them. And we were we were right there with RBIs. But yeah, like I said, in the batting average, we were number fifth, and in RBIs, we were number ninth. And if we get a Bregman, this thing is gonna get even better.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh yeah.
defense is also gonna get better because we
100%.
we have struggled always with a second baseman after Pedroia,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
also we have struggled a lot in the defense. And Bregman is that guy. Bregman's gonna give you more home runs. He's gonna give you more batting average. He's gonna give you more defense. He's the guy. And let Casa be. Let's give Casa 1 year. If it doesn't work out, straight him. I guess
I
you know what
agree.
I mean. And that's it. And we're gonna keep moving forward.
I agree. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace, y'all.